mostly cricket match here today. It's always a special atmosphere under the lights. You can really feed off the crowd when it's like this. I have the great pleasure of Tony Gregg's company in the commentary box today. A little earlier, Tony took a look at the pitch. What are your thoughts on how it'll play?
Well, thanks, Jonathan. This is a pretty good pitch. There won't be any great movement for the seam bowlers, but there might be just enough if they can bowl in the right place. There could be some spin from the start, but certainly later on the ball will begin to turn more. For the batsmen, if they play sensibly, there are some big scores to be had out there. This is definitely a good toss to lose.
The captains are out in the middle and are about to toss the coin. Never an easy choice to field first, but that's what they're doing. It'll be interesting to see if that was the right decision as the game progresses. I can't see too many empty seats around the ground, so it must already be close to a full house.
Well caught, he didn't really look like he was in that one at all.
Let's look at that again. Well, that's a superb shot.
He's found the gap.
That's over the infield and racing away the ball. He used the pace of the outfield perfectly. Well, that's a cracking shot. Beautifully timed.
What a massive shot, right out of the ground. We won't see that again.
This over's proving to be quite expensive.
Absolutely effortless. He hardly seemed to hit.
That was a textbook shot. It was in the air, but pretty safe. Great timing.
Well, what about that? What a shot that was.
That was still going up as it cleared the fence. The fielder hardly had a chance. Exquisite shot. Oh, that's gone a long way.
The bowler might just have to put a little extra into his next delivery.
He's really punishing. Tremendous shot. The batsman's really taking the game to the bowlers here.
Everything was in the right place.
Top quality shot. He's gone for it, and he gets 6.
Wonderful shot. He really punished the bowler there.
He picked the leg. A dollar.
Very safely done. Soft hands, that's what's important.
Let's take a look at that from another angle. Plenty of pressure on the new batsman there. Quality timing now.
Good through. Well, he deserves the applause.
Impressive strike rate in this knock. The ball almost seems to accelerate over this outfield.
He's found the gap.
Quickly at the moment, another over gone. Really is very disappointing for the bowler. Let's take a look at that from another angle. The new man in can't afford any lapses in concentration here. The ball just runs out into the covers. That's a real crowd feeling. That's the end of another over.
His timing was perfect right from the start of the innings. An absolute joy to watch.
Let's take another look at that in replay. Real concentration required. And there's a fielder underneath it. And from another angle, I'm sure the new batsman will look. Very well played.
Well, he played that with a lovely straight back.
He's gone for it, and he gets 6. That was sheer brute. So, 7 off the over. How important is concentration for a batsman?
Concentration is vital to a batsman. As soon as you start to lose it during an innings, then you'll get yourself into trouble and probably get yourself out.
Beautifully played. That's in the air, and 6 glorious runs.
That's confidence for you. He must really fancy his chances today.
He hit that with great power, and the bowlers are taking a bit of stick out there. Right. That's nicely played. That might clear the road. It has.
And a cracking shot. That one he looks in fantastic form.
That's a real crowd. Straight at the fielder, and that's out. The tail's exposed off that crucial breakthrough.
Great catch. It's important not to miss anything in the field at all.
New batsman. Oh, he's bowled in. That was a superb delivery.
Well, it certainly wasn't out in the middle for very long.
Let's have a look at the action replay. 9 taken from the over. We know that climatic conditions and the condition of the ball both play a part in. What's the umpire going to say about this one? Let's have a look at that. There's the signal. He's safe. I can just imagine what's going through the bowler's head right now, and he won't be a happy man. Well, it's back to the crowd now. Top quality shot. He's gone for it, and he gets 6.
Smashing shot. Really magnificent. I'd pay money just to come and see that again.
14 runs conceded in the over. Wide ball signalled by the umpire. That's raced away to the fence.
Oh, super shot. That was 4 runs as soon as he hit it.
That was a confident shot. He's got him! Let's have a look at that again. Big mistake putting this batsman width like that.
And a cracking shot. That one he looks in fantastic form.
That nearly joined us in the commentary box. That's nicely played.
Absolutely effortless. He hardly seemed to hit.
That's the second six from the over. It's in the air. And there's a fielder underneath it. And from another angle. Plenty of pressure on the new batsman then. Quality timing there. He's gone for it, and he gets six.
He's really treating this bowling with absolute contempt.
That was a confident shot. He's going to have... Well, what's the umpire going to say about this one? The umpire's signalling for the third umpire. Let's take a look at that from another angle.
They're tough ones for the umpire. We get to see it in slow motion or with Hawkeye over and over, but in the middle, they only get one shot at it at full speed.
There's the signal. He's safe. Very good timing. That's in the stands, 6 runs.
The fielding captain will be a little concerned by that.
He hit that with great power. He's certainly given that some stick. 6 runs.
Oh, super shot again. He's got into a perfect position for that shot. Head over the ball, wait forward.
He's played that beautifully. Crowd are giving him a warm round of applause.
He's applied himself superbly up there.
Let's have a look at that again. A dolly. Yet again, the batsman fails to follow the ball.
A slight fumble, but safely pouched.
Let's have a look at that from another angle. That brings the innings to a close. He's getting a polite round of applause to make his way to the ball.
Ball was travelling pretty quickly. He did well to cling on to it.
Let's take a look at that from another angle. Thin edge. That's a good shout. The umpire isn't sure, so he's requesting the third umpire. Let's look at that again.
They're tough ones for the umpire. We get to see it in slow motion or with Hawkeye over and over, but in the middle, they only get one shot at it at full speed.
The third umpire's given him out.
He wasn't there for very long as he score shots.
Thin edge. certainly a bit of movement there. That's 9 scored off the over.
No ball.
Another no ball. Another free hit.
That was a confident shot. So the umpire signalling free hit, and so the batsman can only be run out off this ball. Well, that's a cracking shot. Beautifully timed. For 4.
Everything was in the right place there. He fairly raced it down.
That was a really classy shot. Batsmen are looking for 2. Let's have a look at that from another angle. Tremendous shot. Oh, lovely timing there.
Absolutely effortless. He hardly seemed to hit it.
That was a confident shot. That over helped the run rate somewhat. The ball just runs out into the covers. What do you think of Kolkata as a cricket ground, Tony?
Kolkata, well, what can I say? Probably the most exciting cricket ground in the world. It takes 100,000 people, and very often you get 100,000 people there. And there is just nothing like it. When you go to the ground in Kolkata, you feel as a cricketer as if you're in the entertainment business. The folk of Kolkata love cricket. They, interestingly enough, haven't produced that many great test cricketers, but the truth of the matter is they do love it with a passion. And they've built an appropriate stadium, the biggest in the country.
Very well timed.
Everything was in the right place there. It fairly raced it down.
A beautifully timed shot for 4. 7 come off the over. Beautiful timing. That's over the infield and racing away for 4.
Absolutely effortless. He hardly seemed to hit it.
That's a confident appeal. The umpire's calling for a replay.
Let's take a look at that from another angle.
They're tough ones for the umpire. We get to see it in slow motion or with Hawkeye over and over, but in the middle, they only get one shot at it at full speed.
That's well played.
Super timing, that fairly raced away.
That's just the kind of... Great timing.
Oh, what can I say? He looks in top form today.
That's raced away. Edge.
And there's a fielder underneath it.
Yet again, the batsman fails to follow the ball, and he's out.
That went straight down the fielder's throat. The batsman will be kicking himself.
The batsman came back for a second. Yet again, the batsman fails to follow the ball. He's out.
A slight fumble, but safely catched.
And from another angle. Big shout. Not out. Let's have a look at that in Hawkeye. That's 5 off the over. Beautiful timing.
That was a cracking shot. He really got into position beautifully there.
Out! No, he's dropped it.
Mix up here. Would be gutted to have put that one down.
Well, the bowler's giving him the glare after spilling that one.
Great shot. He's cleared the infield with that one.
Every
That's gone high in the air. Got him! That breakthrough now exposes the tail.
That's a sloppy shot. He didn't get over it at all.
Let's look at that again. New man in can't afford any lapses in concentration here.
No ball.
No ball. That's a free hit. No balls these days mean the batsman has a free hit. He can only be run out off this ball. Lovely shot, right out of the middle of the bat. Found the gap there, and that races away for 4.
Too many more deliveries like that. The captain might have to take him off.
Four runs.
That was a fine shot for 4.
No ball.
A no ball, that'll be another free hit for the batsman. Batsman coming back for 2. Again.
Some of the hurdles that you're going to be confronted with at the highest level of cricket.
And there's a fielder underneath it. Let's have a look at the action replay. Edge to slip. A goal. Let's have a look at that from another angle. That's a good shout. He's called for the third umpire. Let's have a look at that again.
They're tough ones for the umpire. We get to see it in slow motion or with Hawkeye over and over, but in the middle, they only get one shot at it at full speed.
There's the signal, he's safe. That's 3 conceded from the over. Seamer to start a new over then. Beautifully played.
That's great cricket. He knew there wasn't a fielder out there, so he wasn't risky.
Well, if you're the bowler, you'll be kicking yourself. You don't want to be conceding boundaries to the tail enders. edge to...
That's another one gone.
Let's take another look at that in replay. New batsman in, an absolute... concentration required now. Batsman played. They're having a shout.
There's the signal.
He's gone too. That really was a picture of a delivery.
Well, that's poor batting. He lost his concentration and paid for it.
Let's take a look at that from another angle. It's all over. Congratulations to the winning team. The crowd here watching this 2020 match really will.